This is Dave from Sprues and Brews. I'm bringing you another unboxing video, and once again we're delving into Warhammer Underworlds. Now, something cool that Games Workshop have done is they are doing a box for each of the Grand Alliances, complete with 4 warbands for this new edition of Underworlds. So the one we're going to be checking out in this particular video is this one. It's for the Forces of Order. We've got the Cities of Sigmar, we've got the Lumineth Realm Lords, we've got the Caradron Overlords, and we've got the Sylvaneth represented in this box. So 19 miniatures. Flip that over, and we've got a closer look at all the different models in each of the warbands. These are all the warbands. In particular, the Caradrons and the Sylvaneth have been out for some time now. But they're still really, really nice models. And you get the fighter cards for each of the warbands in here as well. So no rivals decks or anything like that, but you do get their rules and of course the models. So without further ado, let's quickly get this box open and check out the inside. So we've got the box open and we're faced with each of the different sprues first of all. So we've got their Hexbane's Hunters on that sprue. I'm not really going to take much time over the sprues because these are all the models. I think we've probably unboxed most of these over on the over in our video section. So do check out our other playlists. You've got the Sylvaneth there. Oh, sorry. So Lumineth, the Sylvaneth, and the Caradrons. I think it's the third time I've got that particular warband. And then we've got a big old pack of cards, which I am interested in because I want to see what the new stats are like. So let's get this open. So first of all, we have the instructions. Starting off with the Caradrons, and then moving on to the other warbands. They're all push-fit models as per the norms with Warhammer Underworlds. All very straightforward to assemble. We then have a bit of a mix of cards here, so these might be in a bit of a random order, but let's check them out. So there's Haskell from the Cities of Sigmar, the Hexbane's Hunters. These ones I really want to get painted. I've wanted the Hexbane Hunters for a while, so I'm so glad I've now got them. He seems pretty cool. Fundrick, as in his Fundrick and his Profiteers, the Caradron Overlords warband. So yeah, he seems pretty cool. Obviously, we'll get to all the special rules in a moment when we get to look at the proper big sort of warband cards. Got Lund from the Overlords. We've got Enric. Garrod. Kazgan. Pretty cool. Moving on to the Sylvaneth. One of Jay's favourites. Hopefully, you know, you're getting a feel for sort of what these warbands are like by looking at these cards. But the true test will be when we come to look at the big fighter, like the overall warband cards. Sorry, let's check out the reverse of that one. Moving back onto Cities of Sigmar. Yeah, really looking forward to painting these particular hunters. Bridget. Pretty good stats, the old hunters. There's the Doggo, or Doggo number 1, Doggo number 2, and then we've got the Lumineth Realm Lords to round us out. These cards don't seem, I mean, this is obviously, I'm looking at this fresh, you know, I've not had a chance to sit down and properly check them out, but their stats seem to be quite similar across the 4. Maybe that was, you know, maybe I've missed sort of seeing that as I've kind of been flicking through them, but they do appear quite similar. So each of the individual cards, we then have a massive stack of warband cards, but we're only interested for this video in the English ones, so let's just quickly dig those out. So here we go. So the first one we're going to look at is Hexbane's Hunters. So we'll check out, well, you've got a little bit of lore there. And then it goes straight into the rules. So you inspire after a friendly agent Azerite is slain. You can pick a friendly agent Azerite, inspire that fighter. After a friendly Pock is slain, inspire each friendly minion. That's cool. Add the total bounty characteristics of slain agents to your glory points to determine how many upgrades can be equipped. That's cool. And then you got some once per battle abilities as well. It's a shame these haven't had the same sort of template with the artwork and stuff and pictures of the models. Instead, you decided to put all the a load of different languages on the back instead. Which I obviously can understand from a financial point of view. We've got the Lumineth Realm Lords. So they inspire after you make an attack roll or save roll for a friendly fighter. If all the results were successes, then you inspire. There's a slightly more trickier mechanic. Obviously, you've got a little bit of lore on the back there as well. Got the Carajons up next. So they're all about scoring objectives by the look of it. And they've got some pretty cool abilities. This is mine, fair and square. While a friendly fighter is holding a treasure token and there are no enemy fighters adjacent to them, that fighter cannot be pushed. Cool. And finally, we've got the Sylvaneth. So there you've got a pretty complicated looking inspire mechanic. Let's try and read this. After a friendly fighter uses a core ability, you can place one power card from your hand or power deck face down next to the war scroll. To maximum 3, these cards are no longer in your hand or power deck and cannot be revealed. At the end of your turn, after an enemy fighter is slain, you can pick one growth token on each of those cards. After the 5th growth token is placed in the same card, pick a friendly fighter. Well, okay. Interesting. Use one of the following abilities per battle round. So that's cool. We've got a bit more of a unique kind of set of rules there, which is very cool. Right, well that brings us to the end of those. I do like these sort of big boxes. I mean, the value all depends on how many, if any, of the warbands you already have. Obviously, for the big Warhammer Underworlds fans, it's the cards that you're after with each of their stats on, which I hope get an individual release at some point. Otherwise, you're kind of locked into buying one of these. If, say, for example, you only wanted Hexbane's Hunters. But it's a good little box, good value little box. I'm actually personally going to get the Hexbane's Hunters built ASAP so I can have some games of Emberguard with them because I've been looking forward to using them for quite a while. But thank you for watching this video. There is more of a look at this box as well as all the other Underworlds pre-orders over on spruesandbrews.com. The link to this particular article for this video will be in the YouTube description below. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks to Games Workshop for sending this box for us to review. And I'll be back again very soon with some more hobby goodness. Bye!